Welcome to the main newsletter, everyone. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for watching these videos each month, not for my edification, but for your education. At a recent cybersecurity training, I realized or heard that knowledgeable staff is one of the most valuable things a company can focus on in the cybersecurity space these days. So give yourself a pat on the back and let's jump into this month's technology update. For the past couple months, Apple has been working on rolling out something they're calling rapid security response updates. Traditionally, the security updates for Mac OS, iOS, and iPadOS were bundled in the larger feature drops like you'd expect on iOS 16.4 or 16.5. The rapid security response updates are designed to be smaller and faster to deploy than the regularly scheduled patches. It is said that some might not even require a reboot, although this first one seems to have needed one. You'll see a small letter after the update, now showing which rapid security patch that you're on. Currently, it's an A, but imagine if there needs to be multiples in between the major updates, you might see a B or a C there as well. When it comes to security deployments, I think this is a much better design. When there are zero-day exploits, it's best to get those fixes out quickly and easily without having to rush or really wait for the next major security update. This initial release had a few issues as some users either couldn't see it or they couldn't install it, but that got all worked quickly and I imagine shouldn't be an issue in the future. To check and make sure auto updates and security updates are on for your Apple devices, open Settings, General, Software Update, and then click Automatic Updates to see what's enabled for you. Microsoft announced recently that 22H2, the current release of Windows 10, is officially the last of its kind. Between you and me though, I think Microsoft might need to take a page out of Apple's book here, because 22H2 sounds more like a virus than a name for an operating system. Official support for Windows 10 ends October of 2025, with only security updates happening until that point. This feels to me much like the loss of our last love, Windows 7. We've all been enjoying Windows 10 so much these many years, it will be hard to see it go. And a fun fact, Windows 10 released nearly 8 years ago now. The Windows 11 issues we've seen haven't actually always been Windows related, so much as they've been compatibility issues. So my hope is this news will spur software developers to get caught up and make sure the bugs are worked out for their compatibility with Windows 11. For many years now, Google has been encouraging everyone on the internet to put SSL certificates on their websites. If you go to one now that doesn't have an SSL certificate, you'll get a block page that you have to click a couple buttons to get through. If it's not even remotely close to what Google would accept, it won't even let you get there at all. But now Google is saying that 99% of websites seem to have an SSL certificate. So the lock icon that we've all come to know in Google Chrome is looking like it's gonna go away. What they're noticing is that some people are perceiving that lock icon as proof that the website they're going to is trusted and secure. And that lock doesn't really mean either of those things. The lock just means they have an SSL certificate, but you can get an SSL certificate for free, or you can go get a real one for $100. Threat actors know that in 2023, almost no browser is going to let you go to a site without an SSL certificate. So these sites that they're building to look like Amazon or look like Office 365 have a certificate. So they're going out and building legitimate looking websites, and people are seeing that lock and getting confused by the fact that it looks like maybe Google is approving this website or saying it's secure and a safe place to put your data. So in version 117, Chrome is removing that completely. They've made a nice little generic icon that won't necessarily lead you to believe that the site is secure. It's coming out at the end of this year, which I know is a ways from now, but I thought it was a good time to remind everyone that just because you saw that lock doesn't make the site secure. So if you feel like at any point you're going somewhere that feels fishy or doesn't feel like what Amazon or Office 365 would look for, resetting your password or whatever on the web, or they've sent you an email for that. If anything feels out of the ordinary, it probably is. I would hang up, close the window, whatever you're doing, and reach out to someone on our team. As always, everyone, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful month, and we look forward to your bright and shining faces in June. Bye. Come on. Without having to rush a future update or quicker fashion in a blah, blah, blah.